Welcome to District Command Central, your go-to source for the latest news and updates on the Washington Commanders. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a play. The Washington Commanders made a major statement on Monday by signing veteran pass rusher Von Miller, sealing a deal reportedly worth $191 million. This move brings a future Hall of Famer into the fold, a player with a storied career and proven ability to change the course of games. With his pass rushing skills, Miller, now 35, arrives fresh off a revitalizing season in Buffalo where he demonstrated he still possesses the elite instincts that made him a dominant force in his prime. The Commanders are clearly looking to reignite their edge rush, which has struggled to find consistency since losing key contributors like Dante Fowler Jr. This signing isn't just about adding talent. It's about injecting leadership, championship experience, and a winning mentality into a defense that has shown flashes, but never fully realized its potential. Miller's presence could very well be the catalyst that turns the Commanders' defense into a feared unit again. Miller's journey to Washington is a testament to his resilience and adaptability. After a significant knee injury late in the 2020 season, many doubted if he could return to form. His 2023 season was slow to ramp up as he cautiously rebuilt his strength and agility. But last year in Buffalo, he proved he still has plenty left in the tank, notching 6 sacks and serving as a situational pass rusher, capable of impacting games at crucial moments. This bounce-back performance makes his signing with the Commanders even more intriguing. Rather than expecting him to play every down, Washington plans to use Miller in a closer role, bringing him in during high-leverage situations to disrupt opposing quarterbacks. This smart, strategic deployment leverages his experience and skill set while managing his workload effectively. The defensive role Miller is expected to play will see him complementing a rotation that already includes notable additions like Dietrich Wise Jr. and Jacob Martin. Both were signed earlier in the offseason to bolster the pass rush and add depth to a front line that struggled with consistency in 2024. The Commanders have recognized the importance of a strong edge rush in today's NFL, where quarterback pressure can completely shift the momentum of a game. By assembling a trio of experienced, hungry pass rushers, Washington aims to create a formidable presence on the defensive front. This group will be tasked with bringing what the team called pass rush juice, that elusive ability to collapse the pocket and force mistakes from opposing quarterbacks. The synergy between Miller and the rest of the defense will be critical for Washington's success. They're not just relying on new faces to carry the weight. Linebackers like Will Wagner and Lovu, both recognized on the NFL Top 100 list for 2025, provide crucial leadership and playmaking ability within the front seven. Wagner's football IQ is a huge asset, offering both strategic understanding and a calming presence on the field. Meanwhile, Lovu's relentless motor and physicality bring the kind of toughness that energizes a defense. Together, this mix of youthful energy, veteran savvy, and disciplined leadership aims to create a balanced, aggressive unit capable of adapting to Dan Quinn's defensive system quickly and effectively. Despite all the excitement, the Commanders face a roster challenge, with Miller's signing pushing them over the NFL's 90-man off-season limit. Currently sitting at 91 players, the team must make a roster move within the next 24 to 48 hours before training camp kicks off. A rookie defensive lineman, Jerson Johnny Newton-McKay, is still counting toward that limit as he remains on the active NFI list. This means the Commanders will likely need to release or shift a player soon to comply with league rules. These are the types of tough decisions teams face during the preseason, as they balance talent acquisition with league requirements. Miller's arrival, while a big win, adds immediate pressure to the front office to manage the roster effectively without sacrificing depth. The bigger picture here is that Washington is clearly gearing up for a new defensive identity. Signing Von Miller signals a commitment to veterans with a winning pedigree and a proven track record of production. This move shows the Commanders want to compete right away rather than rebuild slowly. Veteran players like Miller bring intangibles that go beyond stats, leadership, a work ethic that rubs off on younger teammates, and the ability to perform under pressure in critical moments. If Miller can maintain the level of play he showed last season, Washington's pass rush could become one of the most feared in the league. It's a bold move for a franchise eager to regain respect. On the defensive side of the ball, of course, Miller's health will be a key storyline to watch as training camp unfolds. While his knee injury seems behind him, the rigors of a full NFL season are demanding. Especially for a player in his mid-30s, the Commanders plan to use him situationally. Could extend his effectiveness over the course of the year, reducing wear and tear while maximizing his impact during crunch time. This closer role could also help mentor younger pass rushers, sharing wisdom learned from a decorated career for fans and analysts alike. Miller's ability to stay healthy and produce at a high level will be a major determinant of how successful this signing turns out to be for Washington. Moreover, the chemistry within this revamped defensive line will be fascinating to follow. Integrating players like Miller, Wise Jr., and Martin with existing defensive pieces requires strong communication and trust. Defensive schemes can only work if players understand their roles and execute in harmony. Dan Quinn's system emphasizes versatility and pressure, demanding players who can adapt on the fly. Miller's veteran savvy will be invaluable here, helping the group gel quickly and find ways to maximize their collective strengths. The addition of high-character players like Wagner and Lavu in the linebacker cores only strengthens this foundation, setting the stage for a cohesive, dynamic defense this offseason. The Commanders have shown a clear preference for experienced players who know how to win at the highest level. Von Miller fits that mold perfectly, a former Super Bowl MVP, 8-time Pro Bowler, and all-time sack leader among his peers. His championship pedigree brings an aura of confidence to a team hungry for success. The $191 million contract reflects Washington's belief that Miller can still deliver big plays and elevate the defense's overall performance. With training camp approaching, all eyes will be on how quickly he adapts to his new role and how much he can push this team toward playoff contention. This is a defining moment for both Miller and the Commanders. In the end, Von Miller's signing might be the most important offseason move for Washington. Beyond the dollars and the stats, it's about adding a game changer who can influence outcomes with his presence alone, whether as a pass rushing closer or a mentor to younger teammates. Miller's impact will be felt across the locker room and on the field if he can stay healthy and bring his best. The Commanders might have just landed one of the smartest pickups of the summer, a veteran who knows what it takes to win and still has the ability to make plays when it counts most. As the NFL gears up for another exciting season, Washington fans have reason to be optimistic about their defense's future. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts on the Commanders' latest moves. We want to hear from you. The rumor mill has been buzzing lately with an intriguing whisper that has captured the attention of NFL fans. Everywhere Debo Samuel might be on his way out of the Washington Commanders. This news, still unofficial but growing louder by the day, has sparked waves of speculation among analysts and fans alike. Debo, known for his dynamic playmaking abilities and fearless style on the field, has been a key figure for the Commanders. However, whispers suggest that tensions behind the scenes or strategic shifts in the team's approach might be pushing towards a trade or release. The potential departure of such a prominent player could shake up the team's offensive strategy significantly. Debo's versatility as a wide receiver and occasional running back made him a unique asset, and the thought of him leaving has many wondering how the Commanders will fill that void. If this rumor is true, it could mark a major turning point for the franchise's upcoming season. Sources close to the team hint that salary cap issues and contract negotiations might be playing a big role in the possible exit of Debo Samuel. The Commanders have been balancing financial constraints with their desire to build a competitive roster, and Debo's contract demands may not align with the front office's current plans. This has led to an uneasy atmosphere where trading a high-profile player like Samuel could be seen as a strategic necessity rather than a voluntary move. Fans who have admired Debo's explosive plays and game-changing moments are understandably anxious. The speculation suggests that multiple teams could be eyeing him as a prime target, given his ability to change the course of a game single-handedly. Whether this results in a blockbuster trade or a more subtle roster shakeup, the Commanders are likely preparing for significant changes ahead. Debo Samuel's potential departure could also have ripple effects on the team's chemistry and leadership dynamics. As a vocal and passionate player, Debo often served as an emotional leader on the field, rallying teammates during tough moments. Losing him might create a leadership vacuum that the coaching staff will need to address quickly. Meanwhile, the team's offensive coordinator might have to rethink the playbook, shifting away from schemes designed to maximize Debo's unique skill set. It's not just about replacing a player's yardage or touchdowns, It's about recalibrating how the entire offense operates without one of its cornerstone athletes. The Commanders have already faced challenges in maintaining consistency, and this rumor adds another layer of uncertainty about their immediate future. Fans and commentators will be watching closely to see how this story unfolds in the coming weeks. On the flip side, the speculation around Debo Samuel's exit has sparked excitement and curiosity from other franchises who see an opportunity to bolster their own squads. Debo's blend of speed, strength, and agility makes him an attractive asset for teams looking to elevate their offensive firepower. Rumors point to several potential suitors, including franchises that are rebuilding and desperate for a star player to ignite their offense. The possibility of a trade involving Debo could trigger a domino effect, influencing several teams' roster moves in the near future. For the Commanders, trading Debo might be a chance to acquire valuable draft picks or young talent to build a more balanced team. Meanwhile, for Debo himself, a fresh start could offer new challenges and chances to prove his worth in a different system. The NFL world is definitely watching this situation with bated breath, adding more fuel to the fire. Insiders hint that the Commanders' coaching staff might be divided on Debo's future with the team. Some believe that holding on to him is essential for maintaining offensive explosiveness, while others argue that the team needs to focus on rebuilding and developing younger talent. This internal debate could be contributing to the rumors about a trade or release. The complexity of the situation is evident, as it touches on not only the tactical aspects of the game but also financial realities and locker room dynamics. Debo's popularity among fans adds another layer of complexity. Trading a fan favorite is never an easy decision for any franchise. The tension between short-term success and long-term sustainability seems to be at the heart of this developing story, making it a fascinating one to follow. Meanwhile, the speculation about Debo Samuel's departure coincides with the Commanders' ongoing efforts to strengthen other key positions on the roster. The team might be looking to invest heavily in their quarterback or offensive line, which could necessitate freeing up salary cap space by moving Debo. This strategy would indicate a broader plan to reshape the team's core around different pillars of strength. If the Commanders do decide to part ways with Debo, it could signal a philosophical shift towards a more balanced and less Debo-centric offense. Fans might see new players stepping into the spotlight, which could create fresh excitement or concern depending on how those players perform. The strategic calculations behind this rumor are complex and reveal the multifaceted nature of team building in today's NFL environment. It's also worth considering how Debo Samuel himself might be feeling amidst these swirling rumors. Players of his caliber are often deeply invested in their teams and communities, and the possibility of leaving a place where he's built his reputation might be emotionally taxing. On the other hand, the prospect of a new team and new opportunities can also be motivating. Debo's track record shows resilience and adaptability, which would serve him well if a trade materializes. The human element in all of this is crucial. Beyond the business and strategy, these are people's careers and lives. How Debo responds publicly and privately could influence both fan reactions and the negotiation process. His stance might become a key factor in how this rumor either solidifies into reality or fades away. Meanwhile, fans on social media are buzzing with theories and opinions about what Debo Samuel's possible exit means for the Commanders. Some express disappointment and frustration, worried that the team is losing a cornerstone talent. Others see it as a necessary step for the franchise to evolve and improve in other areas. The debate is fierce, with passionate voices weighing in from all sides. This kind of public reaction often impacts team decisions, as franchises are mindful of fan sentiment and the broader media narrative. The rumor has certainly stirred up the Commanders' fan base, creating a mix of anxiety and anticipation as everyone waits for official news. In the NFL, rumors like these can sometimes spark unexpected momentum shifts within a season, adding another layer of intrigue. Another angle to this swirling rumor is the potential impact on the NFC East division. If Debo Samuel does leave the Commanders, his new team could suddenly gain a significant competitive advantage. This could upset the balance of power within the division, where rivalries are intense and every game matters. The Commanders might find themselves at a disadvantage, needing to regroup quickly to stay competitive. Meanwhile, the team that acquires Debo would gain a potent weapon, potentially tipping the scales in their favor in divisional matchups. This dynamic adds a fascinating subplot to the rumor, as it isn't just about one player or one team, but about how an entire division's landscape could be reshaped. The ripple effects of this possible move will be felt far beyond the Commanders' locker room. As the offseason progresses, the Debo Samuel trade rumor will likely intensify, with more insider information expected to leak as negotiations unfold. Whether the Commanders ultimately decide to keep him or let him go, this story highlights the constant tension between loyalty, business decisions, and team-building strategies in professional sports. For Debo, the coming weeks could define the next chapter of his career, full of uncertainty but also great potential. For fans, it's a reminder of how quickly the NFL landscape can change, where yesterday's certainty can become today's rumor overnight. In any case, all eyes will remain fixed on Washington as the saga of Debo Samuel continues to develop, promising drama, surprises, and plenty of talking points for the months ahead. Thanks for tuning into District Command Central. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for all the Commanders news you need. Until next time, keep the faith and hail to the Commanders.